Hello everyone, welcome back to Super Kalam. I am your teacher and mentor Arpita Sharma, and today we are going to understand a really important part of prelims. Prelims may you need to have one thing very clear, that is the mindset of the examiner. If you are clear with the mindset, then trust me, any kind of question which is thrown your way, you will be in a position to answer it very conveniently. Second thing that you should be knowing is the syllabus. And the third thing, obviously, you should complete your syllabus. Completion बहुत important है and revision इसके बाद काफी important है. But if you understand the mindset, then these two parts can be covered very nicely. अगर आपको पता है, if you know how the examiner is thinking, examiner कैसे सोच रहा है, then obviously your efforts in completing the syllabus, understanding the syllabus, revising the syllabus will be saved, right? दे विल बी यूज पुट टू बेटर यूज. आप उसको ऑप्शनल में भी अपने एफर्ट्स को डाइवर्ट कर सकते हो, राइट? So that is why this session has been created, so that I can help you understand that since the last few years prelims is not same anymore. Pattern has changed, type of questions that they are asking has changed, but here in this class I'm going to help you understand what has changed, why prelims is not the same anymore. I'm going to explain how UPSC is making prelims more and more unpredictable by changing how the options are framed. So, I'm going to provide strategies to tackle them. Let's start. When we talk about the pattern that has changed, you need to understand first thing that UPSC prelims is not the same anymore. You might have solved MCQs before also, but do you really understand how options are changing? Let me help you break it down. Look at this particular question and this particular question. What is the difference that you see? क्या difference दिख रहा है आपको? The first difference that I can notice is that in this question we have direct options, and in this particular question we have multiple options, right? Multiple statements, I would say. We have multiple statements. Second, there is no difference, but there is similarity in the way questions have been asked. What is the similarity? Over here, look over here. How many? How many? Look at the type of option. Over here also you can see the option. The way that the question is framed is different, but the type that the question has been framed is same. Here, another thing that I've noticed is in this kind of question, elimination method is eliminated. You cannot eliminate very easily. If you see over here, you will notice that here the question is how many delimitation commissions have been constituted by Government of India till December 2023. Now here you have to have the correct factual understanding and knowledge of delimitation commission. Look at this particular question. Consider the following fauna: lion-tailed macaque, Malabar civet, sambar deer. How many of the above are generally nocturnal or most active after sunset? Here, you should have strong hold over the current affair based topics. For example, if you had studied about Malabar civet or lion-tailed macaque in the current affairs, very nicely you will be in a position to solve this question, or else 99% case में skip करना पड़ेगा. But when you have studied environment ecology very nicely, you have followed the current affairs, you can answer this question very easily. Now let us first answer these questions, then we'll move ahead. पहले इन questions को answer कर लेते हैं, उसके बाद ही आगे बढ़ेंगे. Now let us have a look at the delimitation commission question. Okay. So when we talk about this particular question, and I hope that you also know that delimitation जो commission है वो news में भी था. ठीक है, it was also in news. So these are the kind of questions that you make sure that you prepare. पीआईबी पढ़ लो, हिंदू न्यूज़पेपर, इंडियन एक्सप्रेस न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ लो, आप डिलिमिटेशन कमीशन न्यूज़ में रहता ही है. In this question, the correct answer is 4. 4 is the correct answer over here. I'll underline. Now let us understand why 4 is the correct answer. देखो, what is the meaning of delimitation? Delimitation means it's a process. Process of what? Process of fixing. Process of fixing the number of seats and the boundaries and the boundaries of what? Of territorial constituencies in each state. In each state for Lok Sabha and legislative assemblies. Now, we know that this delimitation commission is created by union government, and under the delimitation act in 1952, 1962, 1972, 2002, under the delimitation acts of these years, delimitation commissions were established four times: 1952, 1963, 1973, and 2002. And in 2011, delimitation commission based on 2011 census is yet to be constituted, but question is saying till. ये हमें notice करना है. Now, this was a properly factual question. If you are studying Indian polity from, let's say, M. Lakshmikant book, you can mark this question. But have a look at the next question, which is current affair based. अब आपको ये भी देखना है, sources भी समझने हैं. You have to understand the sources from where questions have been asked, so that you understand when you are preparing or when you are revising, you need to understand from where we have to study. कहाँ से आपको पढ़ना है ये भी आपको पता होना चाहिए. Now, when we talk about this particular question, always remember that whenever any species is in news, you have to prepare it. In this question, what is the correct answer? Underline it is A. A is the correct answer. Why? Because lion-tailed macaque, also known as wanderoo, इसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? Write it down. Wanderoo. It thrives in the upper canopy of tropical evergreen rainforest. इसको हम old world monkey भी बोलते हैं. It is also known as old world monkey. And one of the very distinguished features of this particular species is that the males define the boundaries of their home ranges by just calls. Okay, तो ये इंपॉर्टेंट है, इंडेंजर्ड स्पीशीज है, ये आपको याद रखना है. नाउ नॉक्टर्नल का मतलब भी उन्होंने आपको यहाँ पर समझा दिया है. नाउ बोथ द स्ट्रैटेजी टू सॉल्व दीज टू क्वेश्चंस इज डिफरेंट. ये आपका स्टैटिक में आ जाता है, ये आपका करंट अफेयर में आ जाता है. बट आपने ये समझ लिया कि हाउ यूपीएससी इज फ्रेमिंग क्वेश्चन. यहाँ आप कहीं भी गेस वर्क नहीं लगा सकते. द स्कोप ऑफ यूटिलाइजिंग और यूजिंग गेस वर्क इज वेरी लो ओवर हियर. लेट्स मूव अहेड. Now I'm going to show you another change in pattern of UPSC prelims question, because when you understand, देखो, you study the chapter on volcano, you study the chapter on, let's say, panchayati raj, municipality, etc. But if you don't know how questions will be framed, you will never be well prepared. You study the chapter on atmosphere, but आपको यही नहीं पता question कैसे आएंगे, तो आप पढ़ के चले जाओ, आप question solve नहीं कर पाओगे, right? Now, another different kind of question that UPSC has been framing, look over here. This is the next question, statement based question. Statement based type of question that UPSC has started asking more and more. Here, I used a specific trick टू सॉल्व दिस क्वेश्चन, बट जो हमारा फोकस बैच है यूपीएससी जीएस फाउंडेशन का, मैं उसमें इस ट्रिक को सॉल्व शेयर करके बच्चों को रोज क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करवाती हूँ, तो वो अलग बात है. बट लेट्स हैव अ लुक एट दिस पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन. Statement 1, atmosphere is heated more by incoming solar radiation than by terrestrial radiation. Statement 2, carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases in atmosphere are good absorbers of long wave radiation. Now read the question very carefully and you will be in a position to answer it nicely. Which one of the following is correct in respect of the above statements? Look at the option. Options बहुत different है. Both statement 1 and statement 2 are correct, and statement 2 explains statement 1, which means the explanation of this statement is given in statement 2. अब आपको यही देखना है, क्या स्टेटमेंट 1 को करेक्टली डिफाइन, करेक्टली एक्सप्लेन कर रहा है स्टेटमेंट 2. इफ यस, देन करेक्ट आंसर वुड बी यहाँ पर ए हो जाएगा. इफ यू थिंक both statements are correct and statement 2 is a correct explanation, it is explaining, defining statement 1, then 1 will be the answer. If it is not correctly explaining statement 1, then आपका B आंसर हो सकता है. But here you have to keep in mind one thing, you have to see if the explanation matches. For example, if I define volcanoes and in the second statement I'm talking about the features or characteristic of volcano, it is not the definition of volcano, it is, or is it, it is talking about the impact of volcano, it will not be a correct explanation, right? तो आपको इस perspective से ऐसे questions को, statements को देखना होता है. एक और बात याद रखो, अगर आप दोनों के बीच में बिकॉज भी लगा दो तब भी आप करेक्ट एक्सप्लेनेशन निकाल सकते हो। ये छोटी छोटी ट्रिक्स होती हैं जो काम कर जाती हैं, जो आपको ध्यान में रखनी चाहिए। ना ओवर हियर लुक एट दिस पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन। अब चलो मैं आपको ये भी बताती हूँ कि एलिमिनेशन मेथड आपका कहाँ यूज हो सकता है। जैसे कि क्वेश्चन 25 में यू कैन यूटिलाइज एलिमिनेशन मेथड। नाउ आई शो यू अनदर ट्रिक, ये हम बाद में बात करेंगे, बट मैं आपको एक ट्रिक दिखाती हूँ। लुक एट दिस पर्टिकुलर स्क्रीन एंड आई शेयर्ड दिस ऑन द टेलीग्राम कम्युनिटी ऑल्सो, बट वेरी फ्यू स्टूडेंट्स कुड आइडेंटिफाई द करेक्ट आंसर। In these three questions which I have taken from PYQs, you will notice one thing. एक चीज आप नोटिस करोगे, लुक एट द ऑप्शंस 1 2 2 3 1 3 1 2 3. Now look at the option over here 1 2 2 3 1 3 1 2 3. Look at the options over here 1 2 2 3, then 1 3 and 1 2 3. अब आप देख रहे हो ऑप्शंस, देख रहे हो यहाँ पर आप, सेम है ना ऑप्शन। अब मैं यहाँ पर आपको एक ट्रिक बताती हूँ। आई एम गोइंग टू टेल यू अ ट्रिक। Over here you will notice one very specific thing, that if all the options, all the statements are correct, then D will be the correct answer, ये तो हमें पता है। but here this is the elimination method which is still relevant. okay, ये आज भी relevant है। कैसे relevant है ये आज भी? क्योंकि एलिमिनेशन मेथड में आप इसमें से कोई भी एक ऑप्शन एलिमिनेट करोगे, आपको बहुत क्विकली आपका करेक्ट आंसर मिल जाएगा। and somewhere around 10 to 11 to 12 questions are of these pattern in the PYQs in the last 2 3 years. So if you are thinking elimination method has been removed, no, it has not been removed. इसको थोड़ा सा tricky बना दिया है to identify, but if you understand these options, ये pattern repeat हो रहा है, then you can solve this question very nicely. ठीक है, बट अगेन अगर आप क्वेश्चन को देखो तो आपका होल्ड करंट पे और आपका होल्ड स्टैटिक पे होना बहुत जरूरी है। तो एलिमिनेशन मेथड व्हाई इट इज बिकमिंग ट्रिकी, बिकॉज नाउ दे आर रिक्वायरिंग योर इन डेप्थ रिसर्च एंड इन डेप्थ अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ अ पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक। ये नहीं ऊपर ऊपर से पढ़ा आगे बढ़ लिए, कोई भी टॉपिक पढ़ो तो उसको अच्छे से इन डेप्थ समझना है। यू कैन नॉट क्रैम इट, यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड इट, ओनली देन दिस न्यू एलिमिनेशन टेक्निक विल वर्क। नाउ लेट मी हेल्प यू अंडरस्टैंड डिफरेंट स्ट्रैटेजीज। देखो, अगर मान लो स्टेटमेंट असर्शन बेस्ड क्वेश्चन है, जो हमने यहां देखा था स्टेटमेंट बेस्ड क्वेश्चन है, इन दैट केस strategy should be to break down each statement individually. Only then you will be able to identify if statement 2 is the correct explanation of statement 1 or not. Coming on to second strategy, मान लो it is only word यूज हो रहा है, ठीक है, वन ऑफ द वर्ड यूज हो रहा है क्वेश्चन में, तो ये एक्सट्रीम वर्ड्स हो जाते हैं। एक्सट्रीम वर्ड्स में आप बहुत इजीली एलिमिनेट कर सकते हो, बिकॉज इन 90% ऑफ द केसेस एक्सट्रीम वर्ड बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस आर रॉन्ग। आगे बढ़ते हैं। You have to prioritize strong subjects, as I told you. Even in elimination method, in-depth studying is required. In that case, I'll show you a chart. सबसे पहले आप पॉलिटी रखेंगे टॉप पर, then you will keep environment and ecology, then you will keep economy, then you will keep geography, then science and tech, then आपका ancient and medieval history and art and culture आ जाता है। इस तरीके से अगर आप अपने सब्जेक्ट्स को, और इसी के साथ साइंस एंड टेक के साथ ही आपको मॉडर्न हिस्ट्री भी रखना है, इफ यू आर कीपिंग दिस प्रायोरिटी, देन ट्रस्ट मी योर सब्जेक्ट होल्ड विल बिकम वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग। एंड करंट अफेयर्स शुड नॉट बी डन सेपरेटली, इंटीग्रेटेड मैनर में आपका करंट अफेयर चलना चाहिए। ये आप याद रखिएगा बिल्कुल, क्योंकि आप इधर देख सकते हो हाउ इवन इन क्वेश्चंस रिलेटेड टू एनवायरनमेंट दे आर यूजिंग दो स्पीशीज विच वर इन न्यूज रिसेंटली। Okay, and previous year papers are your best guide. As I showed you, anything that we analyze, we can analyze it only when we have a solid base of PYQ. तभी आप यूपीएससी एग्जामिनर के माइंडसेट को समझ सकोगे, जब आप उसके प्रीवियस क्वेश्चंस को पढ़ो जो उसी ने तैयार किए हैं, राइट? So this was a very informative session that I wanted all of you to go through, so that you can understand why UPSC prelims is not the same anymore. I hope you will apply these strategies, tricks and techniques in your PYQ solving, and कोशिश करना कि सुपर कलाम के साथ जब आप PYQs को solve करो तो इन्हीं strategies को use करो। Thank you so much everyone.